So I'll try to make a comparison again, and apparently I'll use the MacBook. I'll play some very dynamic music because we haven't done that yet. This is Dub Reggae. It's a song called Dub in the Time of Cholera. There will be bass, there will be a lot of things going on upstairs. And we'll try it, and then we'll play a minute or so, twice on the Rust, and then we'll connect to this. What I think this one does is...
But the bass control.
Bass control.
What a bass
Absolutely.
control. Absolutely.
And
Really.
it's also, I personally think, smoother, but still maintaining all the details. And
For sure.
Less stressed.
Yeah, it's a more musical amplifier.
Yeah.
So this is the 3 entry-level amplifiers. And then as you go up the line, there's more of the same type of differences. And you have a lot of the products on stock, so you can hear it individually for you. For those that bother to be here for another 10-15 minutes, I'll try to show you something that I'm sure you may have tried, but we can nevertheless have the discussion. Because I think computer audio is really fun. One of the obvious things that are much discussed is USB cables. Can a USB cable make a difference? And I think most of us who use computer audio are past that, because yes, it can make a difference. Which is better, we won't decide. You have a really good one here. I brought another one just for sake of comparison, because I had one in my bag. There's no right or wrong from my side, just to show you a type of difference that isn't Hegel marketing, but it's the same type of differences you hear in Hegel. Because in digital, it's not the thing we're used to. It's not, oh, this system sounded a lot warmer than the other system. It's precision, level of details, but also the smoothness that can be there because it's not ugly details. Type of thing we heard from this one to this one. Everything in the music is still there. It's just smoother and calmer. So I'll play a piece of music. First, I'll switch USB cables, and then we can see if we think that made a difference. Then I already play Tidal through a high-performance audio player called Audiorvana Plus. It costs 59 euros, and it makes Tidal sound a lot better than Tidal's own application. An application that I really don't like as a music player. If you disagree with me, absolutely fine. But I will upgrade or change this Audiorvana Plus player to something called Roon. Who is better? Debates rise. And I don't claim one is better than the other, but two high-performance media players. Yep, Roon Labs. Yep, it's a different player. And then we'll try, in the end, we'll just try to put feet under the laptop, which I also think makes a difference. And for that, I have absolutely no explanation. For the other things, I may at least have an explanation to why it sounds different. So first, we'll play USB cables. I'll play a piece of classical music. I have no explanation to this, but most of the people I demo it to, and I never tell them what they're supposed to hear or what I think I hear. I'm aware that it might be psychoacoustics on my side, because there is no reason for spikes to help a laptop with a solid state memory, but I still think I hear a difference. And when I do a demo, usually half the people say, yes, I heard a difference, and it was actually exactly the same as I think I hear. And then the other half say they don't. And both are okay, because half may be idiots anyway, regardless. Differences between different spikes, but I don't really sell spikes. I just want to make good sound performance at my own home, most of all. But I think it's an interesting thing to try out, and it doesn't need to cost you a fortune to play around with it. And I think it makes a difference. And I think Not all of you, but a few of you felt you heard an experience. And I cannot say that you did, because you might have imagined it, but I don't think you did. Thank you very much. And I hope you got something out of it. We'd run very late because I talked way too much. But, you know, thank you very much for showing up and giving me